Hello, beautiful souls. All right, I can't believe I'm going to make this video. Oh man. So, I guess yep, was told to make this. Haven't helped me. All right. And this is going to be about what's coming. And what it has to do with a certain virus happening and the options related to that. All right, so I don't really like to talk about this very much. Part of the reason for that is because as a sovereign being, I believe that I get to choose what I want to do and what I'm feeling led to do, and that could change at any moment. But after saying that, I have been attacked over and over and over and over for saying that we should all get to choose. As I talk about not requiring any experimental medical device. It's just interesting how all of those attacks have been personal. And so every time I comment on anything like that, I'm like, oh, Sally, what are you doing? Will you open yourself up? But I think there's a lot of people that genuinely don't know what to do. But what I do have to say, I have several things to say. The first thing is, none of this really makes sense to me. Let me first start out by saying that. As somebody who's had 8 years of university, I don't understand. I've had lots of university level biology classes, bioethics classes, psychology classes that had to do with experimenting on people. I don't understand this at all. And what I really am having a hard time wrapping my head around is all the people that just ran out to be part of this medical experiment. And I understand. I understand that there was a lot of fear created, and then all of a sudden, the fear was created, and all of a sudden there was a possible solution. And I say possible because even in the literature that's sent out by the manufacturers, it says it may prevent. So, I mean, here's the other question. This has been, so most of the people that I know that are very aggressive on this topic are the ones that have had the jab. And at first I was so confused, and even, talking to people I know, I'm like, why are you so obsessed with me getting it? You should be good, right? I mean, isn't that why all these people went out and got that? I'm just asking. Or is it this thing that they went out and got it, and now that they think everybody should have it because are they secretly worried about their own health? I don't know. I mean, so it's just flabbergasting to me that, I'm serious. Most of the people that I know that have had it are worried about getting the virus from somebody who has not had the jab. Even though it has been publicized, announced that it doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not, you can still pass this along. And so there's that. I'm just so confused. I'm like, why do people keep going to get this if it's not working? I mean, supposedly it causes less symptoms. Okay. That doesn't even, I mean, what I'm looking at is the amount of fear in people. I don't have that. And I know people are like, well, you don't know anybody that's had it. You don't know anybody that's had it. No, I know people that have had it. I know people that have been hospitalized with it. Guess what? They didn't go get the vaccine afterwards. It's just so the amount of, I would call it emotional involvement that people have about making people get this is just crazy. I know one of my Facebook friends, Erin, posted today something about, anybody that's been ever tried to push any agenda on anyone in history has never been a good guy. That's paraphrasing. But it's interesting to think about that. And I'm an energy person, so I just feel into the energy of things. And what I notice is that the people that have ran out and got this shot immediately don't even want to call it a vaccine. Because it doesn't work like a regular vaccine. But anyway, so these people are the ones that are flipping out about people being able to choose not to have it. I don't understand. And being an American, I just don't understand this whole idea of so many of my fellow citizens are fine limiting, because I never got it, limiting my right to free movement, my right to choose for myself, and my right to liberty, really. I mean, that's anti-American. I'm just like, wait a minute. So you're telling me that I may need to have a piece of paper to go to the grocery store to say that I'm good to enter? That's not, that doesn't sound like the United States of America. And people are fine allowing this to happen. And I think it's very interesting, and I am a history teacher. History feels like it's repeating itself. How do you think all of this started to roll downhill in Germany? How do you think that happened? Beginning to limit rights based on, at that time, religion or ethnicity, color of skin, religious belief, cultural, religious, however you want to call it. And the government got people to turn on each other. So when I see the amount of division happening, I'm just like, whoa, people. Look at that. Have they managed to divide us? I mean, they've tried with a lot of different things. There's been a lot, full body chills. They've tried with a lot of different things to divide us. And this is, The people I know that think people should be vaccinated, they're fanatical about it. They are fine, like, with people coming into my house to do it for me, to me, without my consent. I'm like, whoa. I don't understand what people are thinking. I can understand wanting to protect yourself. I understand going out and getting the vaccine if that's what you choose to do. What I don't understand is this idea of turning over your power, or really allowing anybody's power to be minimized. I know not everybody is for the greater good, but as someone who gave up their power for years and years and years, I am just not. Oh, it's like my spirit is like, nope, we're not doing this. And my higher self is like, don't worry about it. The fear is the enemy here, not the virus. Anyway, there's my 2 bits. And it's just an opinion. And I'm not interested in having anybody attack me. I will not respond. You get to do you, and I get to do me. And like I said before, this idea that me not getting the jab is going to end up hurting somebody else, all right. That's fucking crazy. Because they've already proven that whether you have it or not, you can be a carrier and you can pass it. So I don't get it. Bye, y'all.